Here at Simply Garden, with over 50 years of gardening experience, I believe in keeping things simple and productive while gardening in your own backyard. Right now we're going to give a little attention to our spinach. This spinach was planted back, believe it or not, in Zone 5 on the 15th of March inside of a cold frame. It since has been thinned out somewhat. We got a few over here to thin out yet in this section here. This is actually spinach that is from last year. In the fall I planted it and it's held over a little bit. I had more than that, didn't quite make as much as I was hoping would, but we've been enjoying some of that for earlier spinach. We've been picking this spinach here, the bigger stuff. That's pretty much wrapping up now since the early part of April. But I'm going to go ahead and give this a little fertilizer in here. Once again, I'm using organic garden tone by Epsoma, and the mixture here is a combination of all organic, natural product, 3-part nitrogen, 4-part phosphate, and 4-part potash. And this is I pretty much have fed most of it with fish emulsion, but wanted to give it one last good fertilizing, as it's going to be wrapping up pretty soon here. Won't be getting much more out of this. I mean, it's going to get bigger, but I want to make sure it gets the nutrients it needs as it comes down the finishing stretch here. Once I thin this out, that there's been thinned out, you can see how much bigger the leaves are where I haven't thinned these out here yet. But it'll catch up, no problem at all. And I sometimes could let the spinach come in different phases, because if you get the extra heat coming in all of a sudden, it can tend to bolt on you, and then you've lost your longer season, having the spinach for a longer season. There we go. Like I say, this is pretty well done. We're going to pull this out of the way here. When it gets a thick stem like that, it starts getting bitter. So we've got it's got its life out of this bed here. Like I say, I planted that spinach. I just pulled out now back in September of last year. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start thinning this out here. Pretty much you want to thin spinach every 4 or 5 inches. And the smaller pieces we can actually take and enjoy for eating. If it's worth the time to save it, if we just rip off the top leaves, and in the basket it goes. Nothing too fuzzing to be exact. Just want to get it opened up so that the spinach will grow more vigorous. There we go. That's how simple it is. Okay, I'll go ahead and cultivate this section here a little bit. Give it a nice little. I don't use the bigger cultivator because this is more tender, smaller plants. Okay. I did plant some small strawberry plants in between here, which are going to eventually take over this spot here. So I got to be careful not to damage those. I think I just saw them. So in the spinach wraps, I could actually spinach and strawberries you find together. So I didn't mind putting these in here. Knowing that when the spinach is done, the strawberries will take over. I'll give it some more nutrients, probably put some more compost around this as the strawberry starts to grow up. That'll help it get off to a good run for the summertime. And next year we'll have some nice strawberries planted here to enjoy eating. Alrighty. Good to see those little strawberry plants taking off there. Because those are a little close, I'll thin them out later on once the spinach gets out of the way. Give them the proper spacing that they need. Some of the grass tries to get in there once in a while from the edge, from the paths. Just kind of lightly cultivate it. So I'm going to take this out. This is pretty well done here. Making room for the other stuff to grow. See how thinned out, and saved the strawberries in between. I had to replant a few of them. A few of them got pushed around a little bit, but I'm going to give it a nice soaking. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and pick some of those other leaves there for a nice crisp spinach salad tonight. I'm just going to grab some of the bigger leaves out of here. Don't want to go too crazy, but that'll be nice. Wash these up, and this will be very delicious, very nutritional. Nice cool evening. There we go. Get some of this grass out of here. I guess the nice thing about spinach, you can pick it and then it'll just fill right back in again. This will get much bigger. A lot of nice leaves coming out of the center here. So I'm just picking the outside leaves, which will allow for more newer ones coming up here. So there we go. We saved the strawberries in between. I'll give it a good thorough dousing of water, and then tomorrow I'll have a nice cool rain coming in hopefully, and check back this in about a week, and you'll be amazing the difference you're going to see. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you like it, please subscribe. We got more videos coming.